The iPhone 18 Pro Max is likely to represent a substantial advance in Apple's flagship smartphone series. With promised breakthroughs in style, performance, and functionality, this gadget could alter expectations for luxury smartphones. In this video, we dig into 6 fascinating leaks that illustrate what might make the iPhone 18 Pro Max a standout in the competitive tech landscape. One of the most anticipated changes is the projected revamp of the dynamic island. Apple is apparently lowering its size by around 1/3, made feasible by smaller and more efficient Face ID sensors. This modification could provide you with a cleaner, less invasive interface and more available screen area. Despite its smaller footprint, the dynamic island is likely to keep its position as a key focus for notifications, controls, and rapid interactions. This revamp not only enhances the aesthetic appeal of the display, but also improves usefulness, delivering a more immersive experience. A translucent rear panel is another speculated feature that might set the iPhone 18 Pro Max apart. This design choice would allow a partial view of the phone's internal components, merging engineering perfection with a unique visual flair. For people who love both form and function, this feature could be very enticing. The glass rear panel would reveal Apple's fastidious attention to detail, underscoring the brand's commitment to creative and intelligent design. This audacious move might make the iPhone 18 Pro Max instantly identifiable and immensely valuable. Photography enthusiasts may find the revamped camera button to be a big improvement. This upgrade is supposed to deliver greater haptic feedback, making it easier to capture photographs and videos with precision. Whether you're shooting in low-light circumstances, experimenting with unique perspectives, or capturing fast-moving subjects, the enhanced button could give a more intuitive and responsive experience. By focusing on ergonomics and functionality, Apple strives to make professional-quality photography accessible to all consumers. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is believed to feature a variable aperture camera system, a breakthrough innovation in smartphone photography. This mechanical technology would allow the camera to dynamically modify its aperture size, maximizing performance for diverse lighting circumstances and artistic purposes. For you, this means crisper, more detailed photographs in low-light conditions and greater flexibility over depth of field for outstanding portrait or landscape shots. This capability could elevate mobile photography, delivering adaptability and precision that matches dedicated cameras. At the core of the iPhone 18 Pro Max sits the A20 Pro chip, constructed on superior 2nm technology. This next-generation processor is supposed to bring quicker speeds, increased energy efficiency, and prolonged battery life. Whether you're multitasking, gaming, or running resource-intensive programs, the A20 Pro chip might give a fluid and responsive experience. The 2nm architecture provides a leap forward in mobile computing, putting the iPhone 18 Pro Max as a leader in performance and efficiency. For you, this means smoother functioning and longer usage durations without compromising on power. Apple is apparently switching to its in-house C2 modem chip, replacing Qualcomm's modems. This improvement might dramatically enhance 5G connectivity, enabling quicker download rates, lower latency, and reduced battery usage during network-intensive operations. For users, this guarantees uninterrupted streaming, lag-free gaming, and speedier browsing, even in locations with high network demand. The C2 modem shows Apple's commitment to integrating hardware and software for a seamless user experience, ensuring that connectivity maintains pace with the demands of modern living. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is shaping up to be more than simply an incremental improvement. With speculated features like the revamped dynamic island, translucent back panel, upgraded camera button, variable aperture system, A20 Pro CPU, and Apple C2 modem, this gadget could establish new benchmarks for innovation and user experience. Each of these developments highlights Apple's drive to push the frontiers of technology while keeping an emphasis on smart design and utility. If these sources prove genuine, the iPhone 18 Pro Max might revolutionize what a flagship smartphone is capable of, continuing Apple's record of creating revolutionary gadgets that resonate with users globally. 1. Next year's iPhone 18 Pro Max might convince you to skip Samsung for its battery. Apple will reportedly make the iPhone 18 Pro Max thicker than the iPhone 17 Pro Max, perhaps for the same reason that the iPhone 17 Pro was thicker than the iPhone 16 Pro. Recently, Apple and Samsung have begun diverging in how they approach their flagship handsets. While the Galaxy S25 Ultra once again slimmed down compared to its predecessor, the iPhone 17 Pro was actually thicker than the iPhone 16 Pro. Apple will reportedly continue this trend next year with the iPhone 18 Pro Max likely trying to squeeze in an even bigger battery than the one found inside the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Apple is purportedly intending to make the iPhone 18 Pro Max thicker than the iPhone 17 Pro Max. With the iPhone 17 Pro models, this was done so that the phones could have larger batteries than the iPhone 16 Pro models. Apple will be doing the same with the iPhone 18 Pro models for probably the same reason. It seems as if Apple wants to make the iPhone Air the default iPhone model for the average user. The iPhone 17 Pro improved upon the iPhone 16 Pro in a lot of areas, but at the cost of a weaker chassis and a divisive redesign, as well as no option to order it in black. If the next iPhone Air model has a greater battery capacity, then the iPhone Air will very quickly become just as popular as the MacBook Air, in my opinion. This enables Apple to keep experimenting with the Pro models, like making them thicker and heavier for better and bigger batteries. What Apple is doing is what I hope Samsung would do too. The Galaxy flagships have been relying on the same 5000 mAh battery for way too long, to the point where the iPhone 17 Pro actually overtook Samsung's phones this year. Samsung is, sadly, still preoccupied with making its Ultra phones as thin as possible. And with the expected cancellation of the S26 Edge, that will likely continue with the S26 Ultra. In my perspective, cell phones are small enough already. If phone manufacturers want to make the slimmest phones possible, they should do that with dedicated models like the Air and the Edge, while making their top-of-the-line models actually the best that they can. Apple's widely anticipated iPhone 18 Pro Max, expected to ship in 2026, is shaping up to be a product focused on refinement rather than radical transformation. With upgrades in performance, camera technology, and subtle design updates, the flagship strives to continue its dominance in the premium smartphone market. However, concerns about growing weight and the absence of significant design modifications have provoked mixed reactions among potential purchasers. For those who prioritize portability, the iPhone 18 Pro Max may present a challenge. Reports say it will be the heaviest iPhone ever, topping the iPhone 14 Pro Max. This increase in weight is due to a thicker structure, perhaps designed to accommodate a larger battery and updated internal components. While this extra bulk may enhance usefulness, it could potentially hinder the device's overall portability. Despite the weight increase, the iPhone 18 Pro Max is expected to retain its 6.9-inch display and signature triple-lens camera setup, ensuring a sense of continuity in its design. One subtle yet notable design tweak could involve the ceramic shield, which may feature a slightly transparent finish around the MagSafe area. This tweak could boost the device's aesthetic attractiveness while keeping its legendary endurance. Apple is apparently experimenting with various color finishes to expand its offering. Rumored options include burgundy, brown, and purple, each offering a distinct aesthetic. If finalized, burgundy could become the first red Pro iPhone, while brown would introduce a unique, earthy tone that stands out from previous offerings. However, Apple is likely to select only one of these colors for production, continuing its tradition of offering premium yet understated finishes. These potential color options reflect Apple's ongoing effort to balance sophistication with individuality, appealing to a wide range of users who value both style and functionality. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is rumored to bring significant advancements in camera technology, catering to both casual users and photography enthusiasts. A variable aperture system could provide greater control over exposure and depth of field, allowing users to capture more dynamic and professional quality photos. This capability would allow for improved versatility, particularly under adverse lighting circumstances. Additionally, Apple may integrate Samsung's stacked image sensor technology, which promises improved dynamic range and superior low-light performance. Larger apertures for the main and telephoto lenses are also expected, making for sharper images and better light capture. These upgrades could further solidify the iPhone's reputation as a leader in smartphone photography, offering users the tools to create stunning visuals with ease. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is expected to feature a larger battery, addressing the demands of its advanced features and high-performance components. However, the efficiency advantages from the 2 mAh chipset could lessen the requirement for a considerable increase in battery capacity. This combination between power and longevity ensures extended usage times without compromising performance. Apple's focus on smart power management might potentially result in faster charging speeds and greater battery health over time, delivering users a more convenient and reliable experience. Despite the significant enhancements, Apple is not expected to boost the starting price beyond the iPhone 17 Pro's $1,099. This pricing model reflects Apple's concentration on delivering enhanced features while preserving accessibility for its target demographic. The separation between Pro and ordinary variants is likely to remain, with the Pro models exclusively benefiting from the superior 2-in chipset. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is expected to be offered in limited quantities initially as Apple navigates supply chain problems and high demand. Early adopters may need to act swiftly to secure their gadgets. So, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. And we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.